Yo, welcome to Trippy Commentaries. I'm RJ. Thank you for joining us as we try to solve the Chiliad Mystery. One of the biggest clues that we've been looking at for a long time is the shoot for the stars message that you can find on the special edition map for GTA 5. Now, if you go to where that message is, you can find a sniper that's at the observatory. That's a pretty suspicious location to begin with. But that area seems to be pointing right here at the Penris building. Now, the Penris building's logo is made up of stars. Of course, all of the stars can also be found directly below it. We'll go look at that. That's down there, kind of in the courtyard of the Penris building. But if you look at the eye logo, another clue we have is to see the eye. This eye is also made up of stars. The actual stars are lit up when it gets to a certain time of night, but if you come here early, only a couple stars will be lit up. In fact, one of the stars is in the R of the Penris name there. So when you get up close, you can't see anything. You back up and you will see just the, looks like maybe the right star there, or yeah, a little bit in the right there. What is up with that? So many of the glitches found around here, the lighting glitches, have been fixed. There was a little bit more going on in the 360 and PS3 version of the game. Now, everything's fixed except for this. I mean, we're being told to shoot for the stars, and it's pretty obvious that at a certain point you can see, for no reason, a couple stars show up. Once again, the right star in the eye there, and then also for some reason there's one right in the middle of the R. Now there you have it. Everything is fully lit up now, so everything can be seen, and you cannot see those two strange stars that show up. For those of you who don't know, we'll go down to the courtyard here. There are the same amount of stars kind of shot out into the ground here. You can see them right there. There's 5, just like in the eye, and even the eye itself can be found in the ground right here at the Penris building. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. Can we actually shoot for the stars? Let's head over to the observatory. So if you guys look up, you can just go to like Google image search. There's a special edition map of the game. I'm sure most of you do not have that map. But it's a pretty cool map. You can take a black light or a UV light to it, and it will show off some very interesting secret messages. It seems that many of those messages are just leading us to weapons around San Andreas. That's not too helpful, but I guess if they're trying to give an advantage to the people who bought the special edition without leaving out any content for the rest of us, I guess it kind of makes sense, but a lot of us think that those special secret messages might have some kind of meaning when it comes to the Chiliad Mystery. Let's go ahead and check out the observatory. There's a lot going on here. This is a place that is kind of located near the tunnel, which is found in Back to the Future. This is a very popular observatory that's being recreated here in GTA 5. There is an obelisk here at the front, and on top you can find an orb. Now the shadow of that orb creates an eye, so another possible eye. We are trying to see the eye. That's one of the clues found over there around the Altros camp, where the Jetpack symbol can be found. Now when the sun hits this obelisk just right, it'll create the shadow of an eye just about right over here, and that is pointing directly in the direction of Mount Chiliad. So maybe that is some sort of a clue. Now, another thing we got to point out is the lights on the front of this door. Right now, there's only 2 lit up. We've had reports of 3 lit up. In fact, we want to give a shout out to Wizzle. He put out a video, I believe it was Wizzle, who showed off a 3rd light shining as well. I've even heard reports of a 4th light shining, so maybe that signifies some sort of steps. Definitely something worth pointing out. Let's go ahead and head over to a hidden sniper that can be found in the game. Now the cool thing is, the sniper is located right where it says shoot for the stars. Here it is. You have this glass here, the telescope, go ahead and look at that. Where does it point towards? Of course, right at the Penris building. Everything's all lit up now, so we really can't see those 2 stars. There are the stars once again. We do not have too much time before the rest of the Penris sign lights up. So let's race back over to the observatory. I also want to point out there is a building directly across from the Penris building with a pyramid on top, and there's a red orb that will shine as soon as the rest of the Penris sign gets illuminated. I'm going to put a link in the description because there was a really cool glitch with that where you can fly in front of the red orb and shine that red light around the Penris building, even on the Maze Bank building. So it was a pretty cool light, and I thought that it might be some sort of a clue, but they took it out in the next gen version. But once again, they didn't take out the stars. So definitely go check out that video if you have yet to see it. It is a pretty old one, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Let's go ahead and race back over to the shoot the stars clue. Grab the sniper. I will point out that this one I don't think has an advanced scope, and I think it's probably necessary to use the advanced scope to see fully all the way to the Penris sign, the Penris eye. Alright, quickly bust it out, Michael. We do have an advanced scope. Are the other stars still there? No, I think everything may be fully illuminated. We'll have to figure it out. Of course, we're trying to shoot for the stars. It's the most obvious place to shoot for the stars. The sniper is pointing right towards the sign. You can see now in the end there is a little bit of one kind of glowing there. Very interesting, but nonetheless, nothing seems to be working when it comes to shoot for the stars or even see the eye. I mean, it is the biggest eye that we have found in the entire game. Let me know if you guys have any ideas, and I think there still might be something going on with it, but it could be a clue just letting us know where the sniper is. I mean, who cares? We can all go to the many gun stores at any time and buy a sniper, no problem. But then again, you know, I guess it is nice to get free guns in a Grand Theft Auto game. The last thing I want to talk about as we end the episode, thank you guys for joining us. A lot of people have been directing us to the movie The Rocketeer. It's the most obvious Jetpack movie out there, and it's a great movie. One of the main things that you will see in that movie is a Zeppelin. The Zeppelin is a big part of it. In fact, the Rocketeer himself, I remember that scene where he flies up using the jetpack and lands on the top of the Zeppelin, creating an epic fight scene. It's definitely a classic movie, but the one thing we can always see flying high above the Penris building and the rest of Los Santos is a blimp. So maybe the blimp has something to do with the Chiliad Mystery. We've had people tell us that perhaps it has to be in a certain location. Definitely something worth pointing out, as once again, the Zeppelin is a huge part of the movie The Rocketeer. Very memorable scenes took place on that towards the end of the movie, and we have the blimp that flies around Los Santos. Thanks again for joining us. Let us know what you think about the shoot for the stars and see the eye clue, and hopefully we will be able to figure out something very soon here in the Chiliad Mystery. Rockstar has acknowledged there is a big Easter egg mystery that is yet to be solved in the game. Let's go ahead and solve it together, guys. I'm RJ. We'll catch you in the next episode of the Jetpack Hunter here at Trippy Commentaries. Until then, guys, make sure to always stay trippy.